Welcome to Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat series. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat is one of the most important literary works in Gaudiya Sampradaya. It is a work of monumental importance because this is a biographical work on the life and teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the first and the most important biographical work. So this book, this series will be dealing with this particular book, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Just like Srimad Bhagavatam deals with Krishna and his incarnations. So Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat deals with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself in the form of a devotee. So this is a very sweet work, and this is by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. So there are 4 types of Bhagavatams. There are 4 forms of Bhagavatam. And each one, and they are non-different from each other. So what is the first Bhagavatam is what Srila Vyasadeva composed in his maturity. After compiling all the Vedic literatures, he was not satisfied. So he composed Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the first Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is the natural commentation on Vedanta Sutra by the author himself. So what is the second book of Bhagavata? The second book of Bhagavata are the biographical works on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We'll come to that. There are several works on the life and teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we consider those to be the second form of Srimad Bhagavatam. And what is the third form of Srimad Bhagavatam is our Acharya's pastimes. Acharyas have performed their pastimes of saving the conditioned souls. We have descendants, we have the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, beginning with 6 Goswamis, and of course his associates in Bengal, his associates in Orissa. So then we have our acharyas who preached prolifically all over the world. So we have the 7th Goswami, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and he in 1896 he sent a book on life and precepts of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to West. Then we have Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who envisioned a worldwide mission propagating the timeless teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then we have Srila Prabhupada, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. So he preached all over the world. So all these things we consider that this is the third form of Srimad Bhagavatam, non-different, absolutely, dealing with Krishna. Whatever our acharyas have done, whatever Srila Prabhupada has dealt with, nothing other than Krishna, not a word other than Krishna. And what is the 4th form of Srimad Bhagavatam? The 4th form is the mission of propagating Krishna consciousness all over the world by the followers of these acharyas. So we have, for example, worldwide book distribution stories, So these stories, if you hear, they are as sweet, or I, I would say sweeter than Srimad Bhagavatam. And you know, as a third form of Srimad Bhagavatam, if you pick up Srila Prabhupada's biography, there are many biographical works, beginning with Your Ever Well Wisher by His Holiness Satswarup Das Goswami. You know, Srila Prabhupada's biography, Leelamrita we call it. Once you pick it up, you can't put it down. It's so sweet, so inspiring. Then we have these adventures of devotees preaching Krishna consciousness all over the world, sometime in very dangerous circumstances. So these are the four forms of Srimad Bhagavatam that we consider. Okay, so Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavat is not just what Srila Vyasadeva wrote. This is expanded. These are the expanded forms of Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, the basic structure, we come to the basic structure of Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata. So, number of chapters. Okay, so there are three khandas, basically the three parts. This is called Adi, Madhya, and Antya. So, Adi is the beginning, Madhya is the middle, and Antya is end, that we know. So, Adi has 17 chapters, Madhya has 28, and Antya has 10. So, the whole thing comes to 27 and 28 is 55. So, we have got 55 chapters. Okay. When you compare to CC here, Adi Khanda and Adi both have 17. Okay. In Madhya Khanda, we have CC is smaller, has 3 chapters less, 25. And in Antya Khanda, this is 20. This is 10 more. So here we are dealing with 20, 45, 55, and 62 chapters. So there is a difference of 7 chapters between Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavata. Okay. So Chaitanya Bhagavata has 55 chapters, Chaitanya Charitamrita has 62. Now, number of verses. Okay. So we have in the first portion 3227, 5502, 3087. We have 11,816 verses. When you compare to our Sanskrit Srila Vyasa's Bhagavat, that has 18,000 verses. Okay, so this is 11,816 verses. So this is the basic structure of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. This is the deity of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur in Mamagachi, if I remember correctly. Now, in introduction to Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada speaks of, mentions Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Srila Prabhupada did not translate. He did translate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, but he has mentioned about Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat in several places. So he is recommending, what is he saying? That we will profit much to go through the books of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. He recommends we should go through. Why will he not recommend? This is a primeval, this is one of the most important work, and his own spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he wrote an extensive commentary on Srila Chaitanya Bhagavat. So Prabhupada is recommending that we should go through the books of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur and Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, which is Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, what's the difference? These are two biographical works. Now, what's the difference? So, early life, the difference is the early life of Lord is most fascinating author of Chaitanya Bhagavad. It's expressed. The early life, it deals with Lord's early and his somewhat portion of his middle portion of his life. But the teachings are concerned, as far as the teaching, it's not that Chaitanya Bhagavat doesn't deal. Of course, it deals very much, but they are more vividly, the teachings are explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita. That's the difference. Chaitanya Charitamrita is biographical and it deals with the intricacies of Lord Chaitanya's teachings to his followers, and the primary difference between both is that okay, now Srila Prabhupada, just I'll come to that point, but before that, he says ki now his teachings are available, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teachings are available in his book called Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, or in short we call it TLC. So that TLC book is very fascinating book on teachings of Lord Chaitanya, available online also. Now, the two books he mentions, one is Chaitanya Bhagavat and one is Chaitanya Charitamrita. The thing is, why there was a need to write Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita? Because Chaitanya Bhagavat was written, and when he came towards the Antya Leela of Lord Chaitanya in Puri, these are the most intimate pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. When in deep ecstasy, he is relishing the mellows of separation from Krishna in the mood of Srimati Radharani in Jagannath Puri. So he, in this Chaitanya Bhagavat, that time could not describe, he had avesh of Nityananda, Sri Nityananda's pastimes. So that portion, intimate pastimes of Antya Leela, were left over. So devotees requested who? Krishnadas, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, that you please narrate especially Lord's relishing his leelas of separation from Krishna. So therefore, there was a need of this Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay, so we'll clean the slide. Okay, now Srila Prabhupada quotes in his Srimad Bhagavatam, you can see here 42950. He quotes Chaitanya Bhagavat from Antya 345. He says, Tahara se boli vidya mantra dhyana Krishna pad padme je koraye sthira mana. What is vidya? Education. What is mantra? And what is adhyana? Studies. Vedic studies. Whatever, all these are successful when they lead, all these form of activities lead us to lotus feet of Krishna. They make us attached to the lotus feet of Krishna. Then they are the success. Otherwise, it is not. So it's a conclusive truth. Deals very directly. There is no ifs and buts and perhaps and maybe. It's just very, very, very authoritative. That is. So, and then Srila Prabhupada quotes this, that says a vidyara phala janiyo nischay Krishna pad padma jadi chitta vritti hoy. What is the result of education? The result of education is fixing of one's mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. Then we have, see how conclusive this is. दिग्विजय करिबो विद्यार काज्य नहे ईश्वर भजिले से विद्या सत्य कहे. This is from Adi 13:173. That Digvijay, conquering the world, these debaters, those were logicians, they used to go around conquering all the scholars. So this is not the purpose of Vidya, education. So purpose of education is to execute devotional service. That is the purpose of education, see. And then let's come to the next verse. पदे केने लोके कृष्ण भक्ति जानी बारे से यदि नाहिलो तबे विद्या की करे. So he says that purpose, that is the education, purpose of education, same thing, to understand Krishna and devotional service. If that nahilo, if that doesn't happen, then vidya ki kore, what is the use of education? So now he comes to tahara se boli dharma. Dharma is religious principles, sadachara, good behavior, culture, karma, our auspicious works. All these things are Ishwara se priti janme. If all these can help develop our natural love for Krishna, so then these are useful. Otherwise, we are wasting time. There is no use of practicing religious principle, performing auspicious duties, and being a good person unless one develops love of God. So you see, this Chaitanya Bhagavat, this is a book of conclusive truths. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy is very clear, very crisp, and very to the point. There are no ambiguities, asamshayam. So the facts are stated very unequivocally. We'll give you another example. This talks about I'll just quickly read. Sulpani samaj yadi bhakta ninda kore bhagvat praman tathapi shigra more heno vaishnav ninda sarvagya hoy se janar adhapat sarva shastra koy. Which means somebody may be as strong as Lord Shiva. He is very powerful. He is Lord's incarnation for one who associates with modes of nature for the purpose of destruction and spreading Krishna consciousness. So he carries a trident in his hand. So somebody who is as strong, powerful as Shiva, not Shiva himself, but as powerful, he will fall down. But why he'll fall down from spiritual position? When he tries to insult a Vaishnava. When he tries to insult a pure devotee. So this is how powerfully the facts are stated in this Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Then he says, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, Vaishnavera ninda koribek jarjan, Tara raksha samarthya nahi ka konjan, Sulapani samajadi Vaishnava ninde, Tathapiyo nashta jay kahe shastra vrinde. Actually there is nashta, I suppose. इहा ना मानिए जे सुजन निंदा करे जन्मे जन्मे से पापिश देव दोषे मरे. Prabhupada has quoted in these two verses in his purports on 5:10-25. So, as per this verse, one who blasphemes a devotee, great devotee, a pure devotee, cannot be protected by anyone. Even if that person is as strong as Shiva, he'll be destroyed. This is the verdict of all this is what all the scriptures say. And what happens? Nobody can save him. He suffers life after life. So this is Prabhupada has quoted Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. And okay. Then continuing on our theme of strong, clear statements. So in Chaitanya Bhagavat, this is a very, very well-known saying from Antya 4.1 to 6. This verse is Prithvite Ache Jata Nagaradi Gram Sarvatra Prachar Hoive Muranam. So on the planet Earth, Prithvite Ache, there are Jato, as many Nagar Adi Gram, towns and villages. So it talks of towns and villages. Sarvatra, in all places. Oh, okay. In all the such places, Lord, my glory is God's, devotional service will spread to every town and village of the world. So this movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will spread to every nook and corner of the world. That is what is Lord Chaitanya's prediction, and that comes from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. There are other predictions in our next series. We'll be talking where he predicts very much. There are several places in Chaitanya Bhagavat where it's very clearly all these things are mentioned. So another thing, when we are visiting holy places, what is the purpose? Purpose is to hear, not just to take a bath there, or not just to take darshan of the deities there. No, we have to, primary purpose is to hear. And now, okay, now Lord Chaitanya's biographical work is Chaitanya Bhagavat, our present book. Okay, so question is, he performed all those and then he left the planet, but what happened? No, adyapiho, even now Chaitanya ei sab leela kore, is still performing in Mayapur Navadvip, in Jagannath Puri. He is still performing. There is called Nitya Leela. Then why can't I see? Jara bhagya thake. You have to become very fortunate by rendering devotional service and following all the instructions. Then what happens? You become very fortunate. Then say dekhoy nirantare. He will see all those pastime nirantare, always, 24 hours a day. That is these pastimes are going on eternally in the wherever. So a pure devotee can perceive them. Not. So this is from. I quote from. This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita foreword by Srila Prabhupada. Okay. So what he says here in the foreword. So there have by this time contemporary non-contemporary scholars and devotees had already written several biographical works actually on the life of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. These included Sri Chaitanya Charita by Murari Gupta, he was a physician, and by Chaitanya Mangala by Lochana Das Thakur, and Chaitanya Bhagavata by what is under discussion by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Now the three works are mentioned here. Chaitanya Mangal. Actually, it's important to know that Chaitanya Bhagavat was known as Chaitanya Mangal. But when the similar name was used by Lochan Das Thakur, then this Chaitanya Mangal was renamed, our now Chaitanya Bhagavat, what we are dealing with here. So this latter work by he refers to Chaitanya Bhagavat by Vrindavan Das Thakur, who was then considered the principal authority on Sri Chaitanya's life. So he is the principal authority, this author. So while composing his important work, Vrindavan Das, fearing that it would become too voluminous, avoided elaborately describing many of the events of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life, particularly the later ones. As I mentioned earlier, the need for Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita arose because all these pastimes were missing towards the end of the book. First reason is the fear of it would become too voluminous. Then Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita mentions Avesha Hoilo, Nityananda Avesh, he had a Avesh of Nityananda, and he went into glorifying Lord Nityananda towards the end. So that is then the devotees requested. Who they requested? By Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, that you please write book to explain his ecstatic relishing Krishna Prema, separation from Krishna in Jagannath Puri. So here we have two things, Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita. They complement each other very nicely. So first book came was Chaitanya Bhagavat, and what only those which were not discussed in Chaitanya Bhagavat were taken up by Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami in his Chaitanya Charitamrita. That is the idea. Whatever has not been discussed, so they are both complementing each other. That means if you are reading any one of them, you are not getting the complete picture. Of course, Lord's pastimes are complete, every bit is complete, but both are like it's a complete in the sense of getting a better exposure. So now I quote from his purport, Srila Prabhupada's purport in Adi 8.36 of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 8 chapter 36. This is a very important principle. So he is speaking of professional reciters have created the impression that Srimad Bhagavatam deals only with Krishna's Rasa Leela. So this, you see, Bhagavata is a big business today. As you can see, there are Bhagavata reciters, they charge lakhs of rupees, hundreds of thousands of rupees they charge for 7 days. And if there are cases where they don't give advance, they have left the recitation midway. So it's a commercial venture. Bhagavata has become a commercial venture, unfortunately. So 10th canto is dealing with, so in what they have done by all these narration, they have presented Krishna to the Western world as a great woman hunter. And therefore, we sometimes have to deal with such misconceptions in preaching. Another difficulty in understanding Srimad Bhagavat is that the professional reciters have introduced Bhagavat Sapta or 7-day readings of Bhagavatam. They want to finish Srimad Bhagavatam in a week, although it is so sublime that even one verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, if properly explained, cannot be completed in 3 months. You see, Sukadev Goswami and Maharaj Parikshit, they are the liberated souls, and completely on a different platform. So, and they are Arjuna, for example, in half an hour he understood Bhagavad Gita, and the greatest scholars are struggling for years together they are speculating. They are still busy with the guesswork. So it was possible for Maharaj Parikshit to understand the whole subject in 7 days. It was possible for Sukadev Goswami, the topmost Paramhamsa, to explain everything in 7 days, but we are different. So then what happens? He says one verse is so, every verse, every line is so intricate, you could go on discussing for 3 months. So now comes this part, okay? Under these circumstances, it is a great aid for the common man to read Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur's Chaitanya Bhagavat, for thus he can actually understand devotional service, Krishna, Sri Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya, and Nityananda. So if we really want to understand, you see, what he means is, you want to understand Krishna, then we have to go through the agency, through the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Then only it is possible to understand Krishna. So, now we quote some verses. Finally, we'll quote some verses by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. From in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he has glorified his predecessor, author, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, and his monumental work, Chaitanya Bhagavat. So these are from Chaitanya Charitamrita of Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. He says in Adi 8:33. So, ओरे मूढ़ लोक सुनो चैतन्य मंगल, चैतन्य महिमा जाते जानी वे सकल. मूढ़ है माने of dear foolish people, dear ignorant people, please listen to, read Sri Chaitanya Mangal. As I said, this is initially it was known as Chaitanya Mangal, later name was changed to Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chaitanya Mahima, you will understand the glories of Lord Chaitanya by listening to this. Then next verse, Krishna Leela Bhagavate Kohe Ved Vyas, Chaitanya Leela Vyas Vrindavana Das. Krishna Leela is narrated in Srimad Bhagavatam by Vedavyas. Same Vedavyasa, same Krishna Devapayan Vyasa, he incarnated as Vrindavan Das Thakur to write Chaitanya pastimes in Srimad Chaitanya Bhagavat. So, Vrindavan Das Thakur is an incarnation of Vedavyasa, Srila Vedavyas. Next is Vrindavan Das Koilo Chaitanya Mangal, Jahara Sravane Nase Sarva Amangal. So, if we hear Chaitanya Mangal, that is Chaitanya Bhagavat, all Amangal, all inauspiciousness in life will be destroyed. See? चैतन्य निताईर जते जानी ये महिमा, जाते जानी कृष्ण भक्ति सिद्धांतेर सीमा. Chaitanya Nitai, so Lord Chaitanya Nityananda, Krishna and Balaram came. So their glories can be understood by reading Chaitanya Bhagavat, or Chaitanya Mangal, that time it was known as. Or highest principle of Krishna Bhakti is narrated in this book. Bhagavate joto bhakti siddhante rasar likhiya chen iha jani koriya uddhar. All the principles enunciated in Srimad Bhagavatam of Vyasa is actually, and this is all included in this wonderful work called Chaitanya Bhagavat. Okay, so this session will be finishing very soon. Okay, so just quickly, Chaitanya Mangal sune jadi, very important, you see. Chaitanya Mangal sune jadi pasandi javan, seho maha Vaishnava hoy tatakhan. If a Pashandi relates to a non-believer, and Yavana means people who are outside of Vedic culture, meat eaters, and like those who don't follow the Vedic principles of life, they are called Yavana. So even if a Yavana or Pashandi listens to, hears Chaitanya Mangal, what happens? Maha Vaishnava hoy, he becomes a great Vaishnava immediately. You see, we see around the world now people are becoming great devotees of Krishna simply by following, by hearing, by reading Srila Prabhupada's book. This is the prediction. Srila Prabhupada's books are non-different. So this is the prediction. This is what he is mentioning. And then he says, Krishna Das, who is saying? Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, saying about Chaitanya Bhagavat in his book. So Manushya Rachite Nare Aiche Grantha Dhanya Vrindavan Das Mukhe Vakta Sri Chaitanya. That no ordinary being, no ordinary human being can write such a book. So Vrindavan Das Mukhe Vakta Sri Chaitanya, Lord Sri Chaitanya himself is dictating this work. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, the author says that I am not writing, I am an old and invalid person. Madan Gopal is dictating. And here he says this book has been dictated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you see, these are superhuman works. Vrindavan Das Pade Koti Namaskar, Eiche Grantha Kori Teha Tarila Sansar. So he offers his obeisances onto the lotus feet of Srila Vrindavan Das, and by creating such a book, writing such a book called Chaitanya Bhagavat, he has delivered the whole world. And this is what we see Srila Prabhupada's books are doing. So these three verses are, predicting, are also describing Srila Prabhupada's work. And then he says, Narayani, the mother of Vrindavan Das Thakur, Chaitanya Uchishto Bhajana. Lord Chaitanya, you see, the mother of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur was niece of Srivas Thakur, who was an associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to do Sankirtan pastimes in the house of Narayani's uncle, Srivas Thakur, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to give him from his plate, that is called Uchishtha, Mahaprasad. He was giving her the Uchishtha, what he has eaten, the leftovers. Now, she was completely purified by honoring Lord Chaitanya's from his plate. And Tar Garbhe Janmilo, and later on, Narayani, she got married and gave birth to this illustrious personality called Vrindavan Das. In fact, when Vrindavan Das Thakur was in her mother's womb, that time his father passed away. So then he says, Krishna Das Kavi, Tar ki adbhut Chaitanya Charit Varnana Jahara Sravane Suddha Koilotri. Oh, what a adbhut, what a wonderful description of Lord Chaitanya's Leelas. And Jahar Sravane Suddha Koilo Tribhuvana. By hearing, he has purified all the three words. Then he recommends finally, Ateva Bhaja Lok Chaitanya Nityananda Khandive Samsar Dukha Pabe Premananda. That dear people, oh people, please worship Lord Chaitanya Nityananda. What will happen? Khandive Samsar Dukha. Your all miseries will vanish, and you Premananda, you'll perceive that you will enjoy the highest bliss. So Vrindavan Das Kailo Chaitanya Mangal Tahate Chaitanya Leela Varninol Sakal. He has described all the pastimes. Sutra Kori Sab Leela Karilo Granthana Pache Vistariya Tahara Kailo Vivarana. Chaitanya Chandre Leela Antara Par વર્ણિતે વર્ણિતે ગ્રંથ હોઈલો વિસ્તાર, વિસ્તાર દેખિયા કિચુ સંકોચ હોઈલો મન, સૂત્ર ધૃત કોનો લીલા ના કોઈલો વર્ણન, નિત્યાનંદ લીલા વર્ણને હોઈલો આવેશ, ચૈતન્ય શેષ લીલા રહીલો અવશેષ, સેઈ સબ લીલા સુનિતે વિવરણ, વૃંદાવનવાસી ભક્તેર ઉત્કંઠન મન. So this is what that in the big in his book he mentioned, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Sutra. In the he indicated ki I am going to describe all this, all this, all this. Then what happens? Why didn't he didn't describe what he is saying he would? You know why? So first one thing happened ki the book became very voluminous. You know. Then you see, even today it's a concern. A book has to be portable. Huh? So because he saw it, he was feeling not very comfortable because he saw the book to be so voluminous. So and because of that, all this he wanted, he couldn't describe. Then there was second problem. What happened was Nityananda, when he was describing Nitya, when he was talking of Lord Nityananda's dealing with Chaitanya, that time he got carried away. Hoilo Avesh, he got carried away in spiritual bliss, transcendental bliss. And he ended up describing Lord Nityananda. So says Leela Rahilo of says, the end, the last pastimes could not be explained. So all this, the Ante Leela, the Lord's final pastimes, though in Vrindavan, all the devotees, they were very eager to hear. And then they requested our author of Chaitanya Bhagavat that you please describe this. And that is how came as the complementary book to Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Hare Krishna. Thank you.